Hello, my name is BlairLongley. I'm registered as the leader and principal agent of the Marijuana Party, which means that I do most of the paperwork to keep the party registered. The main thing that you need to keep the party registered is that every 3 years we have to get 250 people to sign a membership declaration, and then during general elections, we need at least one person to become an officially nominated candidate. Since I'm an agent of the party, I can't be a candidate, but I often act as an agent to help other people who want to be candidates. The history of the Marijuana Party is the good old days were from 2000 to 2003. And then the election laws were changed in two ways in 2004 that wiped out most of our money, more than 95%, and gave millions of dollars to the big parties and nothing to the small parties. And so by the end of 2004, the party was more than decimated in debt, and I became the leader because there was then nobody else that was able to and wanted to. And since then, I've kept the party registered with its same fundamental principles, which is that we operate in a decentralized way. The only thing that everybody agrees with is that cannabis should not be criminalized. And other than that, candidates are free to state their own opinions on any topic. Most of the people watching this will already know that the bogus legalization it criminalized cannabis even more in many ways. The only thing it really did was make money for big corporations were the friends of the government, and the government itself has been great for the black market. It's doing better than ever because it can provide better quality marijuana at lower prices. Bad for young people. The previous gray market that developed around medical marijuana has been mostly wiped out, except for some extraordinary exceptions around the country where the laws are not enforced. But mostly the gray market has been destroyed. The situation then is that nothing that the Marijuana Party ever originally wanted has been achieved. It's been legalized in the worst possible way. And so we continue to exist to protest that. Hemp is the single best plant on the planet for people, for food, fiber, fun, and medicine. There's never been any doubt about that. Since the 1960s, when I first started to research it, became obvious that that was the case. And then mostly you try and figure out, well, if the marijuana laws were originally based on huge lies that marijuana was supposed to be an addictive narcotic, made you criminally insane, and killed you, how did those huge lies ever got going? And of course, in order to understand that, you have to understand the role in the background of the money in politics, and that it really has just gotten worse rather than better. So therefore, legal marijuana in Canada is mostly owned by big American alcohol and tobacco companies, which was never anything that we wanted when we were saying legalize marijuana. The situation is absurdly backwards. It's a wonderland, matrix, bizarro world. Everything is topsy-turvy. It was like the majority of people stopped believing in the huge lies during the last decade, and so therefore they still kept the same lies and used them to justify this crazy legalization where there's licit cannabis and illicit cannabis, and if you're doing illegal cannabis, then you're still a criminal and the penalties are even worse. But if you're doing licit cannabis through a big corporation, then the government backs up your claims that you now own it. And so we still exist to protest that, and I hope that we can continue to still exist as a party in the future to protest that it's terrible what that's actually happened. Thanks. Bye.